let's talk about kids who actually worked out. Which quarterback helped himself on Saturday, DJ?
Yeah, I would say the two that right off the top, I thought Jackson Dart was able to throw the ball well. I thought it came out well. He did a nice job, had a good workout. I mean, C.J. Stroud's kind of the gold standard. We talked about that from the combine performances we've seen over the last decade. It wasn't there. It wasn't at that level, but it was really solid. He was my third quarterback coming into the combine, and he left the combine. Just watching him throw live, I felt comfortable with having him in that spot right there. And then Tyler Shuck, who's a little bit older, but big, strong. He's kind of made for that. If the combine throwing session is almost like the driving range, he's impressive. He's impressive at the driving range. He's big and strong, and he's really got a live arm. So those are the two that stood out the most to me, with Kyle McCord being another one who was intriguing with the way he spun the ball.
Okay. And which teams do you think are on the back end of the draft that might go ahead and get their quarterback of the future while already having a bridge? Anybody that you think is looking for front-loading the future right now that might, when you and I are sitting there with our colleagues on the first night in Green Bay, go, whoa, okay. There we go. What do you think?
Yeah, this wouldn't necessarily be at the back end, because I think they're more in the middle of the draft.
All
but
right.
the team that you hear a little chirping about is like, hey, don't sleep on them. If something were to slide, or if Seattle could be a sneaky team, they could be a quarterback team. So that was one that kind of, that's interesting to me. You think about Geno's not young. That would make sense that, they've got a coach coming into his second year, Coach McDonald, trying to identify someone if it fell to him or if it got close. Maybe that's one of those quarterback teams that we necessarily haven't been thinking of.
And then who's the guy that made you go back, or you're putting a list together of, I got to go check the tape based on what I saw in Indianapolis? Who's at the top of that list for you, Daniel?
Well, there's a couple guys. Malachi Starks is a really, really good player who I had kind of in the bottom first. I think he was maybe my 31st, 33rd player, somewhere around there. Safety out of Georgia, who didn't make as many plays this year. And then if you look at the testing, he ran 4.5 flat, which is good, but not not a great time. His shuttle drills were not great, but his field workout was phenomenal. And then on top of that, I talked to the teams that met with him and said, like, off the charts intelligence, like, this guy understands football in a big way, which at the safety position is incredibly important. So he made more plays when he was younger. So he's one of those guys like, okay, I'm gonna go back and watch some 23 tape and see him and see him get a chance to get his hands on the football a little bit more. But he's gonna move up for me, definitely. And staying in the secondary, Trey Amos, the corner from Ole Miss. Well, the only question really was his speed. He's a really good player, and then he ran, I want to say 4.43 is what he ran. So, okay, that's worthy of another peek there to see if I can get him in my top 50.
Okay, just because I got in trouble with my son Cooper by calling him 13, and then he texted me, I'm 14 now, Dad.
Yeah.
You had fun with that one. So Cooper
twice, by the way, twice.
I did
one
that
on
twice.
air, one off air.
That's true.
Sorry, Coop. I didn't want to.
No, so
break that news
my
to you.
14-year-old Cooper Eisen, who is a diehard Patriot fan, who Chris he targeted for the Patriots, not at the top of the draft. He wants Jaden Higgins. He's the one who.
Ooh, nice.
Would Higgins be a good fit for New England? Do you think? Daniel,
Yeah, I'm a Higgins. I'm a Higgins guy. He's got, and we said it when he was running and working out. He has a little bit of Nico Collins to him. Just that kind of power forward, can go up and get it. He's pretty good getting in and out of breaks for a bigger wide receiver. Ran well. His teammate, tell him go ahead and see if you can get a package deal too, because Jalen Noel he had a phenomenal workout. He was awesome. So. Why not bring a couple Cyclones up to the Patriots and see if we can make some noise up there?
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.